Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lene and I'll take you through today's full body stretch. We're going to target the entire body, really just release some tension and some stress that you might have built up in muscles. You need nothing except a flat surface to work on and a clear view of your screen. Other than that, I always recommend taking your shoes off and just performing this in socks or even barefoot. It really does make a big difference and I think you'll get a lot of benefit from doing that. Other than that, I think we can hop right into it. And if you're ready, let's go. Hands on kneecaps. We're sitting cross-legged. Inhale. Open that chest up towards the sky. Exhale. Round that back. Really feel a nice deep stretch in that upper back. And we're just going to flow through that. Follow the pace of your own breath here. Really exaggerate the You should feel a lovely stretch in that upper back. All right, relax. We're just going to do some heated yes or no's. So we're focusing on the neck here. I'm gonna drop that chin to the chest. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your neck. And then lift chin to the sky, let you fall back. Again, move nice, slow, and controlled. There's not a race here. Breath. Keep it up. Awesome. Staying seated, we're just going to pull our neck from side to side. So gently place your hand on the opposite ear and pull a little bit of your weight down. Try and touch your ear to your shoulder here. Be very gentle with this. Our necks are very fragile, so there's no need to pull too much. A little stretch goes a long way. If you want to deepen the stretch, feel free to bind the opposite hand behind your back. Do the other side too. It's really going to lengthen that stretch. It feels so good. Ooh, shoulder just cracked. That's how you know. And relax. Okay, so next up we are going to stretch out our side body and our tricep. So let's reach our left arm over. We're gonna grab our elbow with our opposite hand. Do a light pull. You wanna rock in and out of it side to side. Feel free to do so. Use your breath as a guide. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you lengthen up and over. Awesome, friends. Let's switch to the other side. Reach those arms up. Grab opposite elbow with opposite hand. Stretch it over. If you're adding the dynamic portion to this, think about pulling up and then over to really deepen that stretch. Don't hold your breath. And relax. All right, we're gonna keep sitting cross-legged here. Let's bring opposite hand to opposite knee so they're nice and crisscross. From here, I want you to really round into your spine, almost like what we were doing when we were doing the cat-cows. And you should immediately feel your mid-upper back, like right here in between your shoulder blades. It's really good. I'm gonna give you the option to also try and cat-cow this. A similar flowing movement, but if this stretch here, stationary, just feels really good, stick to it. I don't know, especially if you work an office job, you might feel really tense in between your shoulder blades. Let's switch out our hands just to even it out. And let it relax. Awesome. I want you to uncross your legs, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna stack one leg in front of the other so that they're parallel here on the ground. Think about which foot is in front of the leg, and we're going to reach through this V. I almost like to think there's a V here. We're reaching through as far as you can with a flat back. You feel a nice stretch in the sides glutes. Don't worry about how far you can go. A really, really small range of motion here, unless you're very flexible. I'm not very flexible. All right, we get to breathe. With each inhale, lift a little bit. Exhale, let that chest melt a little bit closer to the ground. Right, let's switch out which leg is in front of the other. We're still stacking them here on the ground. And we're gonna reach over through this little V, the other side. Notice that one side is a lot more flexible than the other. Welcome to the club. That is completely normal. Go as far as you can. Don't force yourself. Let it relax. All right, bring your legs nice and wide into a straddle here. What I want you to do is to walk your hands as far as you can forward while keeping a flat back. None of this, no rounding. This isn't mosquito season. You can bring your elbows to the ground, that's amazing, as long as your back is straight. You can go even further and bring your chest to the ground. Well done, not there. Maybe one day. Don't forget to breathe, use your breath. Right, from here, bend one leg in towards you. I'm bending my right leg here. Swivel your hips so that they're facing your left leg. We're going to bend over. Try and keep as flat of a back as you can. Let's try not to round. You want to play around with pointing and flexing that foot. With every inhale and exhale, see if you can melt your chest a little bit closer to that thigh. Well done, friends. We're gonna flow out a little bit on this side. We're gonna step into a nice low lunge, untuck that back toe, sink these hips nice and deep, keeping your hips square to the wall in front of you. You get to breathe and check with yourself, are you really relaxing this hip flexor over here? A lot of us, we get into these deep stretches and we think that we're relaxing the muscles, but we're not, we're still tensing. So try, imagine yourself relaxing it. It takes some practice. Alrighty, friends, let's frame our foot with our hands, flex that toe, and we're sending our hips back to a half hammy. Now listen, please don't come at me for my form here. I just have notoriously tight hamstrings. It runs in my family, literally. So my hamstrings are always tight. I've never had flexible hamstrings. So if you feel like you're literally like this right now, because you also don't have flexible hamstrings, I'm there with ya. Breathing, your chest up and open. Back. Good job. All right, let's heel toe that foot over to the left. Drop our knee down and come in here. You might feel a really nice stretch here off the bat. You want to add a dynamic portion to this. Bring your right fingertips to your ear, and we're going to stretch over to the left. Extend. As you are coming down, your left arm is bending to give support. Don't forget to relax the glute of the foot that's bended. Don't let it get any tension. And relax. We're almost done with this side. Bring your foot back. Step it nice and wide so that it's on the outside of your hands. We're just coming into a nice lizard pose here. Down. Remember to relax this hip flexor. If you want to, you can come down onto your elbows if that's available to you. And you can even maybe push the leg away to get a deeper hip stretch. Remember, it's totally okay to still be up here. Don't force yourself to a progression if it hurts. Stretching shouldn't hurt. Alrighty, swivel around, keeping your right leg bent. We're coming into a SKANDASANA. I believe this is called in yoga. I'm not a yogi instructor, so You can correct me if I'm wrong. But you can keep your hands flat on the ground here for some support, or bring them up. If your ankle mobility is struggling here, you can also come onto your toes. That's okay. You can even put a block or a towel under your heel to give support. Keep your chest up, don't let it fall forward. Good job, you finished stretching out that side. Let's swivel our booty over to the other side and start back with that half straddle. Remember to shift your hips, face the leg, fold over. Oh yeah, hamstring tight on the side. Forgotten about your breath? Still breathing. Nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Well done. Let's come into our low lunge on the other side. Ooh, this hip flexor feels nice and tender. Remember to relax this hip flexor, untuck your toes, sink your hips forward, bring them square to the wall in front of you. With every inhale and exhale, I want you to think about breathing in all that stress that you've been holding up. And on the exhale, you're letting it flow out. Get rid of it. Alrighty, friends, frame your foot with your hands, flex that toe, send your hips back. Half hammy stretch, a kneeling hammy stretch. As much as you can, keep that back flat. Inhale, lift in length. Exhale, melt that chest. Beautiful. Heel toe that foot over to your right. Drop that leg out. Coming into your pigeon. Remember, the further you bring your foot forward, the deeper the stretch is going to be. So if you can't get there yet, that's totally fine. Let's bring our left fingertips to our ears. If you want to do a dynamic version with me, otherwise, hold it. We're gonna draw that elbow down to the right, bring it up. Remember to relax your glutes. job. All right, we're bringing that foot up and out to the outside of our hands for a lizard. Remember, you can come down if you need. That feels nice. You can even push away that leg. You can also do that on your hands. Just pick whatever is available to you, what feels good to you. Well done. All right, let's swivel into that deep Skandasana. Chest up. Almost there. Well done. All done with legs. Proud of you. Come into tabletop position. And we're just going to rock our hips and our head to one side and to the other. Really just move in whatever way feels comfortable. If you want to add some rolls as you're moving side to side, you can. Just really breathe and flow with what feels good. Gorgeous, guys. Moving on to a thread the needle. On the inhale, bring your arm up and over, thread it through. Let your shoulder relax onto the ground. To deepen this stretch, consider walking your other hand's fingers up and reaching as far as you can. Remember to press that shoulder of the hand that's going to the side into the ground and really open that chest. It's going to deepen your stretch. Let's undo that, and we're going to do the same. Other side. Arm comes up. Bring it through. Let that shoulder relax. And if you want to walk the fingertips up above you, you can. Relax. All right, let's flip it over to our booties. All I want you to do here is to sit with your feet on the ground and walk those hands out behind you as far as you can. Your fingertips are facing away from you. And open that chest. You should feel a lovely stretch across your delts, your shoulders, into your chest. We're almost done, only a couple more stretches. So really make the most of it. If you want to extend your legs, you can. And relax. Awesome. Let's flip it back over to a tabletop. And all we're going to do is just walk your hands out. Keep walking them until your chest comes to the ground. Booty is in the air. Into an extended puppy. You know how dogs get when they want to play? Literally this. You can rest your forehead to the mat or your chin. Awesome. We're just gonna scoot our body a little bit closer to the mat. Rest our our thighs. We're gonna rest our forehead on the mat and place your arms next to you. Just let them relax. Don't worry about how you look, worry about how you feel. If you want a bit of a deeper shoulder stretch, feel free to grasp your hands behind your back and maybe extend those shoulders up. Otherwise, it's completely okay just to stay nice and relaxed here. Feel free to stay here as long as you want. And if you're ready to come out, just place your hands next to you. Peel your forehead off them. And you are done. If you're continuing to stay in that pose, take some nice deep breaths. Hold it as long as you need to. Otherwise, I hope you feel a little bit more relaxed and at one with your body. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.